Hi guys, Scenthound here today, coming to you with the Battle of Prada Luna Rosas. Okay, a Prada battle here. Luna Rosa is quite a famous line, although there's always allegations that they are a bit too inspired by other perfumes. For example, Luna Rosa Carbon is supposedly too much inspired by Dior Sauvage, and this Prada Ocean is allegedly quite similar to Dylan Blue by Versace. Okay, but I'll let your nose lose judgment. But I must say, regardless of the so-called inspired by tag for the Luna Rosa line, the quality of the perfumes themselves and the bottle and the atomizer, the chunky atomizers that I love, okay, is adequate. Okay, adequate for a higher-end designer brand. All right. Now, when I went and tested out the Luna Rosa line, I did spray on the carbon, but the carbon, has this eggy after smell or the dry down. My hypothesis of this egginess that I'm not fond of is that it's due to stronger amount of musk being used in some perfumes. But if anybody knows more, please do share. Right, my theory is that this eggy smell in certain perfumes is due to musk. Okay, and musk is almost a perennial favorite as a dry down or a base note, right? You usually get amber, musk, sandalwood. These are the usual suspects for base notes, and the most popular top note has to be bergamot, that citrusy burst that draws you in, right? And hopefully you stay on for the dry down. That's what perfumers are trying to do. Okay, now the one interesting thing about this Prada Luna Rosa line is that I do rather like the design. Okay, and apparently it's by a person called US Behar. Okay, US Behar is a Swiss person, I think, and he did some interesting projects, some famous and some controversial ones, including the one laptop per child, and then the Jawbone series of wireless speakers. All right, and the controversy I think is for Juicero, which is supposedly an overpriced product. But anyway, for this Prada line, I think he managed to keep the spirit of Prada and do it in a reasonable, sophisticated way. Okay, so now the design is out of the way. Luna Rosa theme I've mentioned earlier on. Now although it's a smaller 50 ml bottle, this one I got for about 100 110 $115 for the 100 ml bottle. This is a 50 ml bottle. Now the 50 ml black Prada black is actually launched a bit earlier in 2018. This one is by more recent 2021 launch. Okay, so in terms of the notes, this is amber woody fragrance also described. Top note I said bergamot, burst of bergamot, followed by angelica and patchouli in the mid, and a base of coumarin, amber and musk. So they kept the note variety very simple, and commonly lay people describe it as a baby powder. Alright, baby powder, but a kind of a quality baby powder. Okay, so if you want a poor man's Prada black, just go buy yourself baby powder and just drown, just sprinkle it all over your body and walk around. You won't go far off the mark. All right, but this has a polish to it. Some people say some vanilla theme. So vanilla is not listed in the ingredients, but as we all know, the perfume houses like to keep some ingredients secret, so this might still be the case. All right, so although it's powdery, so if you think that baby powder is not something you want to associate perfumes, maybe you might not want to choose Prada black. All right, I'm telling you very in the very beginning itself, because if you think of it as being a typical so-called posh perfume that smells like something out of this world, I don't know, like Paco Rabanne 1 million, or some stuff like that, or Roja perfume Scandal, which is a skanky smell, right? Some people might like that. Nope, this is very baby powdery. Okay, so I'm warning you now itself. For Luna Rosa Ocean, that's got a bunch of things going on. Top note of bergamot, pink pepper, artemisia, mid of saffron, sweet sage, iris and lavender, with a base of patchouli, vetiver, musk, and my favorite caramel, because I can't really get the caramel, but I thought it's quite interesting someone throw that inside a perfume. Okay, so that's more or less okay 2021, and it's by Carlos Benem and Anne Filippo. Okay, so we've talked a bunch of things. For Luna Rossa Black, it's by Daniela Andrea. Okay, that's the perfumer. Okay, so we've talked a bunch of things about both of them in terms of ingredients, in terms of year of launch, in terms of overall themes of the bottles, and so on. So now in this battle of Pradas, which should you choose? Okay, if you like Dior Sauvage, if you like shower jelly, fresh type of fragrances, then I suggest you go for this one. Okay, the ocean, don't get confused with the ocean and expect perfume along the lines of Aqua di Gio or David of Coolwater or Bulgari Aqua line. Okay, this is name ocean, but it is more of a Sauvage or blue theme style. Okay, and if you're into that kind of Dior Sauvage, then this would be a choice for you. If you don't mind powdery stuff, you can go for this. And in my previous discussion on Prada Black, I've said that this sort of suits people who are more in atypical professions, biker guys, biker chicks, artists, singers, craftsmen, those kind of people. I just feel, I mean, if I smell like something like that, I would sort of that theme I think would go well, right, rather than say office or something. Yeah, that's how I see this, my perception of this anyway, right or wrong, rightly or wrongly. So as of now, in between these two, I will give the victory by a small margin. You wanna guess? Okay, by small margin to Prada Black. Reason being that I feel this blue thing already been done many times. Dior Sauvage being the foremost proponent of that style, so I feel that this is kind of more unique, right? So in this battle, I give victory to Prada Black, Luna Rossa Black. As usual, use your nose, go to the shop, take a few days, test one by one of the Luna Rossa line and others as well, and then if you agree with me, then you choose one, don't blind buy. And if you feel otherwise to the points that I mentioned, please do share. It will be fun to have a hearty discussion, and sometimes when people say certain points, I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't think of that, I didn't look at it that way, and then you're like, oh, you get new insight into the perfume. So it's always great to have a chatting or discussion session in all these perfume battles, reviews, and so on and so forth. Okay guys, take care, be safe, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye from Scenthound.